Hello, SL Juniors. How are you? This is the overly caffeinated Mystical Steve, super jazzed about e-learning week 6, coming at you with your instructions. Alrighty, so as last week, you'll have 3 categories. Make sure that when you are looking at Google Classroom that you do not look at Stream because you'll see everything disorganized. But if you click on classwork, everything is nice and organized by week and by due date. Alrighty, so instructions, mandatory and choose at least one. Those are your categories. So the instructions video, which will be this video, will be right here. Then you'll have your mandatory assignments, and then you'll have to choose at least one. Song of the Week, Resistiré 2020. This is a song that a bunch of famous Spanish singers came together to record to lift the spirits of the Spanish people during quarantine, and it also works out perfectly because it is in the futuro simple verb tense, which is what we are studying. Hooray! This week, I interviewed Jose Medina from the Indiana Commission for Higher Ed. I think you guys will really like him. He's very nice, and he knows a lot about college scholarships, and he knows a lot about college access, and he knows a lot about using Spanish in the workplace. Please ask him questions. I will follow up with you with his answers. And if you'd like to be connected with him for like a job shadow or something along those lines, please let me know because he is a great contact to have. You'll have a listening activity about teletrabajo, working from home. You will have a reading from Nuzella. And you will have an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch, as seen in the example that I provide, is a brief introduction of who you are and how you see yourself professionally. So if you meet someone in an elevator, you have a very short window of time to explain to them who you are and what your goals are. So I want you to work on your Spanish elevator pitch. For your optional activities this week, choose at least one. One of your options is to watch Netflix in Spanish. So if you watch Netflix in Spanish, hooray, then just let me know what you watched and what you thought of it. If your parents have any questions about why I'm assigning Netflix for homework, I have a whole linguistic rationale as to why this is very good for your language acquisition, and I encourage you to do it. All right, virtual study tables and cafecito. Please join us for either of those events. We may be switching platforms from Google Hangouts to something different. I will let you know. Also, thank you to those of you who applied to be peer mentors. The deadline has technically passed, but I know that there were technical issues with your shortridgehigh.org email accounts. So if you did have issues with that and you want to apply, just let me know. We will still accept your application. Also, thank you, Udi, for applying to Grip Tape. Grip Tape is super cool. You design a learning experience for yourself to pass the time in quarantine this summer. And if you get it, you get $500 to pursue that project. $500. So that's not only a really good thing that you can put on your college applications, but it's also just a really good way to pass your time, which you have an abundance of time, most of you right now. And don't forget to vote if you're 18 or if people in your household are 18. Don't forget that there's a primary coming up and democracy is important. So please make sure that those members of your household who are eligible to vote, that they are registered to vote. And if you have any questions, please ask me or one of your teachers. And please make sure that your household responds to the census. This is extremely important so that we make sure that our government represents us accurately. And if you have any questions about responding to the census, please feel free to let me know because democracy matters. I hope you have a great week. I love you. I miss you. Reach out to me if you need anything. And sorry that I'm really hyper right now.